Hey. There is a lot of pain in the world right now. There's a lot of sadness. There's a lot of heaviness. There's a lot of just horrible things happening to a lot of people right now. I'm a big believer that we can all feel that energy, even if we aren't necessarily close to it, even if it's not directly affecting us. I do think we can feel it. I think often about a few years ago. My friend had a sweet little newborn who was sleeping really well through the night. But then this one night, she woke up screaming just out of nowhere and could not be comforted no matter how much my friend held her, no matter how much my friend soothed her and fed her and did all of the things. She just couldn't be comforted. She wouldn't stop screaming, she wouldn't stop crying. And a few hours later, my friend found out that a tower had collapsed down the street from them. And the baby, who woke up at the exact moment my friend realized later that the tower collapsed, I really think she could feel that energy. I think she was picking up on it and that it was transmitting into her. And being so little, she didn't really know what to do with it in her body other than cry and scream and express herself in whatever way she could. So I do think with everything happening in the world right now, I think we all can feel it. I think we can all pick up on it. And I think also a huge part of the panic that we feel and the sadness and the overwhelming feelings is that we feel so powerless, right? We feel like we can't really do much to help. I know I struggle with that. But if there's one thing I do know how to do, it's help people get back into their bodies and help you regulate your nervous system so that even when you feel powerless and helpless, just like the tragedies affect everyone around us and ourselves, hopefully this little exercise, this little practice that we do together will help people around us too. So, if you'll join me, I just want to go through a meditation just like I would on my own, but this time you'll get to join me and we can co regulate together. And even if we feel powerless, even if we're doing whatever we can to help and it doesn't feel like enough, at least we can be here together, co regulating and finding ease in our bodies. I'm going to turn off the mic now and switch to voiceover. Let's just get comfy and let's sit upright and let's get started. Go ahead and get settled into your space. Find a nice, comfortable, upright resting position. And let's start by turning our gaze upwards. What this does is activates the part of our brain that is involved in awe and any kind of religious experience. It really puts us in touch with everything around us rather than being stuck in the here and now of our very limited personal space. So just turn your gaze upwards. It's okay if you don't have access to the sky to look at, but just anything that points your eyes up into the heavens is going to give you this awe inspiring feeling. You might notice clouds passing by, or plane, or you might just notice that your thoughts go clear for a moment when your eyes are in this position. And now returning to our bodies, let's begin taking a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again, inhale, exhale. Again, let's inhale through the nose and out through the mouth. You may notice that as your thoughts become more spacious, your body wants to do the same. So go ahead and roll out your neck or shift your torso around a bit. whatever you feel called to do to give your body that sense of spaciousness that your mind is receiving. Now, continuing to just take deliberate breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth as we begin to land in this present moment, resting your attention on your breaths now. If it helps, you can count your inhales on odd numbers, your exhales on even, and just start over when you reach 8. So inhale 1, exhale 2, and so on. Just keep this pattern for a bit. Now beginning to scan our bodies. And now let's go ahead and now finding a deeper presence in our bodies. Let's rest our attention at the top of our head, feeling into the skin there. Now shifting over to the space behind the ear. Just resting your attention there for a moment, exploring the area. Maybe run your attention up the cartilage along the edge of your ear. Maybe it tickles a little bit when you do. Just noticing how it feels to tune into that part of the body that we often neglect. Now moving our attention to the bottom of our feet, resting it there, feeling into the way the blood flows. May also tickle a bit, but that's okay. Just rest your attention in that place. Now beginning to scan our bodies, starting at the top of the head, working your way down past your eyes, relaxing your face, past your throat, down your chest, into your stomach, scanning down through your thighs, your calves, and then resting again on your feet. Just tuning back into the breath. Let's tune back into the breath now. Counting if you need to, or just observing your breath, how it feels coming into your body and out. How your mind seems to relax a bit when it's properly oxygenated. How good it feels to supply your body with oxygen. Just continuing to follow your breath, the rise and fall of your chest. Now sending our attention out into the world for a moment. Go ahead and find the loudest noise around you. It might be the ringing in your ears or the cars outside. Just whatever seems to take up the most space around you. Is there an even louder sound that you can find? And now pinpointing the quietest sound that you can find. Maybe it's your own breathing or the distant hum of traffic. Whatever the quietest sound is. Maybe the silence around you is both the loudest and the quietest. Just noticing the ecosystem of sound around you. Now go ahead and place one hand on your chest and one on your belly. taking a few more inhales in through your nose and out through your nose, and just noticing the energy that radiates from your hands into your body. How interesting it feels to put your own hands on yourself. How connected you feel when you do. You're creating one full energy loop here by sending and receiving your energy back into your body. Maybe you can feel your heartbeat under your hand, or the rise and fall of your chest and stomach as you inhale and exhale. Just noticing that. Now go ahead and cross your arms over your chest, resting one hand on each shoulder in a hug. And beginning with one hand at a time, go ahead and tap on your shoulder, right, left, right, left. This is called a butterfly hug, and the bilateral stimulation makes it so that your brain reaches a place of calm faster. It's an amazing nervous system regulation trick for when you're feeling exceptionally overwhelmed. So let's just keep going with that rhythmic tapping on our shoulders. It may take time, but if you stay tuned into your breath and keep tapping, you'll start to notice that emotions come to the surface. That's perfectly okay. That's what the body is meant to do. We want to let it out by way of a sigh, a tear, whatever we can do to just release that feeling from our body so that it doesn't own us. Once you find that release, you can go ahead and take one last inhale. Give yourself one more hug for comfort. And just now, for just a moment, releasing the attention on our mind and body and allowing our thoughts to be free. Inhaling again and exhale as you return back to the present moment, back to the room around you, and open your eyes. That was really beautiful. Thank you for co-regulating with me. I hope you're feeling safer in your body. I hope you're feeling more in tune with the world around you. If your nervous system is really feeling overwhelmed, you can go through this practice a few times. You can sit and just give yourself that butterfly hug for as long as you need. Just be with your body as it does what it is designed to do, which is process these feelings. And drop a comment if this helps or if you'd like to see more. I'll see you next week.